What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, like one half Endo, back with another video. I swear sometimes. I swear sometimes. But you know what? Let's do some good before we get into bad. I don't want to just be all negative. So let's do good before bad. So I am happy to see. Thank you, Nintendo America, for showing it. Metroid Beyond. I am trying my best to avoid all spoilers. Shout out to Anderson. He showed me extra video. I don't want to see. I'm good. I want to enjoy the game as fun as I get. I did it with Dread. Even though I got the game early, this time I'm not getting the game as early as early as not as I would like to get it because, like I said, I've not talked to my friend in a while and blah blah blah. And including I got so much stuff going on. So yeah. But anyway, enough waffling. Let's get good before we get into the bad of gamers trying to destroy stuff once again. I am liking the
Explore a mysterious planet in this first-person adventure. Metroid Prime 4.
remember this is a first person adventure, not a shooter. As some people are trying to use this as again. Let things be what it be.
Beyond. When the Galactic Federation UTO Research Center is attacked by arch-rival Silex, the lone hunter Samus Aran answers their distress call and becomes entangled in an unexpected disaster. She awakens on an unknown planet called Vuros. Now, she must fight to survive the planet and find a way home. As Samus, you will explore lush jungles,
Fury Green. I like that. And again, I like how they're using the Vista and everything now. So hopefully, let's see people, draw distance and all that stuff. Like, look, the game looks good. For Metroid Prime, look what a Metroid Prime remastered look to now. It still look good. Oh, like for Metroid Prime 2 and 3, don't get me wrong. And let me ask a question. In a video that was stated, I just put up a while ago, which was the last Generation N. In Generation N, when the guy was like, "Oh, Nintendo's selling back our stuff," hey, again, like I said before, you don't have to buy it. But the thing about it is, y'all want to buy, but y'all want to play the game. You don't want to play it on the old hardware. So it's like, is you could buy for the old hardware and play it on that. There's plenty of you go on YouTube or on YouTube, Amazon Fire Metro Prime for the GameCube. Now the Wii collection of all three of them is a little more expensive. I got that, and you're not gonna get a 1-to-1. I understand that. There's sometimes, but it's up to you if you want to play something more later. Now I'm happy because I bought Metroid Prime for the GameCube, Metroid Prime for the Wii, and Metroid Prime Remastered. I bought Prime 3 times. Oh, Nintendo just sending it back to you. Yeah, I took my money that I work hard for. Nintendo didn't separate me from my money. I forgot the name. Watch Mojo guy. I chose to spend the money because I wanted to. Okay.
A factory roaring with thunderous storms.
Forge Vault.
A research lab
Vault Forge. I
frozen
mean,
in ice.
Ice Belt. Frozen Laboratory.
And a facility nestled in a volcano.
Flora
All of which
Pool.
contain remnants
Flare
of
Pool. Sorry.
civilization long extinct.
Molten Facility.
The maps are maze-like and intricately detailed,
Just like Metroid.
and ferocious beasts will stand in your way.
Now remember, this is a Metroid. Last Metroid Prime game came out, not the remastered, but the last Metroid Prime game came out in between 2006 and 2008. I think it was around that time. So almost 20 years ago. So a lot of people who have gotten Switch, remember there's a big amount of people, just like there was a bunch of people bought the Wii and never played a Metro game. There's a bunch of people who are, including with 20 years, there's a lot of gamers who are younger with 20 years that wasn't there here around 20 years ago who never played a Metroid Prime game. The, I mean, as much as people talk about the Prime Masters is all great and blah 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 whatever, it's still then so it's still what 2 million at the most, maybe 2.5. It doesn't sell that well on a console at 155 million. So again, that's why I'm gonna point out that Metroid is a niche hit.
The key to exploration is the scan visor, which you'll use to gather information from the environment. Why did this planet's civilization crumble? And what have they left behind? Could there be a clue to your escape? Scan various objects to collect and analyze information to find a way forward. Your core abilities include Samus's Power Beam, which can shoot rapid fire or charged. Highly accurate target tracking missiles. The ability to jump. The form-altering Morph Ball. And dashing while locked on a target. During your adventure, you will also receive mysterious powers passed down on Vuros. Psychic abilities. Direct the control beam's trajectory with the power of your mind.
Okay.
And use the psychic glove to manipulate energy and activate machinery.
Alright.
By harnessing these abilities, you can access new areas, greatly expanding the explorable world.
Oh, pretty cool. Traversing the planet.
The various zones are connected by a central desert called Soul Valley.
I figured that's what it was. I said that it should be like,
By
gonna be a
obtaining
connecting
Viola,
zone.
a machine left behind by an ancient civilization, you can freely traverse the roadless desert as you head for each zone. Certain actions can be taken while riding Viola. These include countering attacks from approaching enemies and smashing crystals at high speed to convert them into the energy you'll need on your adventure. Plus, if Samus is in a location where she can ride Viola, it can be summoned instantly. By
Okay.
dismounting, you'll return to a first-person perspective to continue exploring.
Of course. And of course that's it's kind of like I said, it's not gonna go full open world, but that's the closest open world they could go with, like how they do with Donkey Kong and Mario and Zelda. So hey, Samus is getting her own version, and I'm cool with that.
Like Samus, some Galactic Federation troopers were also transported to Vuros.
Hmm.
Follow distress signals to help the troopers and occasionally battle alongside them. They can even provide useful upgrades. Teamwork is key if any of you hope to escape the planet alive. A new fate and an unknown destiny await on planet Vuros. Samus and her allies' fight
Now
to
this really
survive
looks good.
is about to begin. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Available December 4th, only on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems.
Now I'll say this. I know for me, I'm going to be. I might be doing a double because, like Will said, and also, but what I'm gonna do because I support my game. This is my favorite franchise of all time in gaming, Metroid. So I will basically get in a you call it a digital version and also a physical version. That's just me. I did that with Dread. I've done that with Metroid in the past, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. Now, let's get on to something like this. Okay, so I want to talk about the other part of this that everybody I've seen from Nintendo Life, and everybody's talking about. And again, this is what makes me think what's going on with the game industry and why we are just literally just whatever. Now, everybody's with this whole talking about the whole this is a solo playing. We gotta have a solo this and the solo atmosphere and whatever. Okay, one, let's get this straight because they don't like how Mackenzie, the character who talks and everything, is annoying and everything in the game. Okay, I got you. That's everybody's cup of tea. I'll let it slide because again, that's their opinion. I'm not gonna argue that opinion that they don't like it because you ain't gonna like everything about everything. But what I want to point out is, me as a Metroid fan, it doesn't bother me that we have a person talking. We gotta remember the time, including Metro Other M, where people are like, oh, Metro Other M. Metro Other M is a great game. I don't care what anybody say. It has everything is not perfect, like I always said it in my videos. But I like Metro Other M. And Metro Other M, yes, Sam's is talking. And Adam is talking. And everybody is just talking. And I have no problem with that because again, I enjoy the game. I like watching the movie of the Metroid Other M because it was good and I like it. So for other people, I don't know, but I enjoy Other M. That is up. That is up to. That's in my top five Metroid games of all time. Is Other M. So as you can see here, but this is Metroid. But Metroid Other M came a little later on. Now Metroid Prime 3, as you see on the screen right now, people forget that they had adventures that people was talking. The first hour of this game, maybe hour and a half of this game, they have a lot of people talking and answering questions and to throw the story. Yes, in the past, we know that you don't have to use the story as you could tell a story through cutscenes and stuff without speaking everything. But another thing about this game that people are forgetting, and that's the part I know because remember, Metroid Prime, yes. Metroid Prime 2 had a little bit of back and forth. Metroid Prime 3, you have a lot of back and forth, and 4 carries more. Remember, this is Prime. This is between 1 and Metroid Prime, and sorry, between Metroid 1 and Metroid 2. Samus has just left the Federation, and she's still working tightly with the Federation. Only until Metroid, excuse me, only until Metroid Fusion, she started to be a little more apprehensive because if you play Metroid the other M, you see at the end where the Federation was basically trying to arrest Samus because she interfered. That's what it was going to be. Fusion happened. And they tried again to make Metroid into, spoiler alert for anybody who never played the game, they tried to make Metroid something that Samus was basically created to fix the mess of the mess of the Chozos, to go fix it. This game right here, like I said, is basically a continuation of this game of three. That's what people need to remember. Yes, we had not hunters. The one Metroid Prime I never 100%ed. Federation Force. I know about that, but still, this is Metro having Mackenzie in there doesn't break the game itself. For me, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to play the game. Now, the part that annoys me is the the gaming press, I should say, more the gaming press, more than Nintendo Life, whatever. Alex could say what you want to say. I watched the preview. Alex was saying, he say, "Oh, we can't say making much noise or whatever." Yeah. And I play Metroid not for the solo thing. I play Metroid just because I love the game. I love the lore. I love the story. I love the characters. And it never bothers me. I mean, three is a really good game as well, and that's why I enjoy playing it. I think I beat it three times. I think I beat that game three times. Now, another thing I was going to point out, like I said, Brian Altalo, because I also heard the part which I could have played Brian Altalo and IGN, of course, saying, "Oh man, it brings up the immersion. I wish they didn't have it in there." Bro. Brian Altano, okay, he didn't speak in the part I was watching, but you could see his face. I was like, "Hey, Brian, come here, shut up." Your punk, you think I don't remember back when I used to watch NBC almost every week? Where your punk, when Jose Antana was on it, oh, they should make Metroid into sort of, because in that IGN thing, the guy was like, they're trying to make it to a broader audience. Yes. Now, to a degree, I don't want them to do that. I'll be honest with anybody, but I get it. They got to make it a broader audience because again, they put a lot of money into it. Metro Prime 4 is a lot. There's the most money gone into a Metroid game because of the whole restarting and all this stuff. Switching developers and everything. And oh yeah, Nintendo learning lesson. Look. Red Shores does the Prime. Let Prime do it. Unless you have something more confident, do not let no other company do what it is. Okay, please. You're wasting time. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, they wanted to be like, oh yeah, they need to go to I forgot what was I gonna say. Oh yeah, they need to make it into more like a Call of Duty. I'm like, whoa. We need to make it what Call of Duty. That's what people were talking about back then. They're like, oh, Metroid don't sell, so you give the broader market. We need to make a Call of Duty mini Metroid, a shooter like Call of Duty or Halo. Okay, I got nothing against Halo, but I think the first, the third was all right. Fourth was more Metroid style anyway. And also, no, we don't need to be a Call of Duty style game, okay? Keep Metroid what it is, a first person adventure, not a damn shooter, okay? It's a first person adventure, Metro Prime. Keep it that situation. One. Two, it is always a niche and it's gonna be a niche. They're trying to make it to go very far, and I understand that. They wanted to make to people, but let's just keep a lot of the gaming journalists out of this. I'm not listening to none of you jokers about how Nintendo should do their games, okay? Because y'all shit it on Federation Force. Y'all didn't want that. Then y'all wanted, what was it again? The fan made game to do better than Metroid Samus Return. But now everybody's like, "Oh, Samus Return, something, Samus Two, that one, that was a great game on the 3D, yeah, blah 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 blah." At the beginning, like people forget what people were saying before these games come out. I think Dread was the only one that didn't have that much backlash. But again, my point is this: this game that's coming out, Prime 4, is on two consoles. You have an install base of 150 on one. You have an install base of 12 million on the other. This should easily sell 10 million. If you don't sell 10 million, I don't want no Metroid people out there talking about, oh, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. You're full of crap. Shut up. Leave it alone. It's a niche game for Nintendo. Let them make their money. Okay? And that's it. Prime ain't gonna get mainstream. Prime ain't gonna be Metroid ain't gonna be mainstream. It's a juggernaut game. It is a very important game in the gaming industry as the first female protagonist and badass as well too. But let's be honest, okay? Let's leave it alone. Let's keep the wokies away from this game, and let's keep the general jabronis and game journalists away from this game. Nintendo, do what you gotta do to make the game fun because the reason he said it because look what y'all did to Star Fox. Y'all talk so much crap and don't back up what y'all wanted. Again, I remember Nintendo. Y'all asked Nintendo do something with the gamepad. Oh, it should Platinum Games should make the game. Blah blah blah. Metro Star Fox Zero. All y'all go back to the videos. You can see on my channel. Go back to 2014 or 15 of my videos where gamers was saying that's what they wanted. Nintendo gave you exactly what y'all wanted, and then y'all didn't buy the game. So less input from the jabronis. That's the best way I could think about it. Okay. Will the character Mackenzie or anybody get on my nerve playing the game? Maybe. But you know what? I had a problem with Metroid other M. The characters was talking, I had a problem with that. In this one, the first couple hours again, there was more talking than anything. As we're gonna be getting closer there now, where the story beat's gonna be Animal Day. Let's see, Animal Day. Let's see if we get to that part right there. Because all those people are talking right there. So there you go. Right here, you got more talking. And then you have the part. You can remember after this, remember that's when the seed was dropping down. And they were constantly talking while you were in action, which was pretty good. And let's not forget, at the end of this game, when you had to protect the Federation soldiers to try to get to the seed, and they were helping you out. That was a pretty part of the game. Funny enough, back then people was like, "Oh, that was pretty cool." So now they expanded on it. Now it's a bad idea. Now, like again, keep the rabble rousing out of it. Y'all are full of crap. Leave the game alone and pick it up and enjoy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Okay. Let's see. But again, this game should sell 10 million. If you don't send 10 million at the end of the Switch 2 cycle, I don't want to hear shit from nobody talking about that. I'm going to buy my game, I'm going to enjoy it, and that's what it's going to be at. Because y'all just. I hate the rubber rousing from people who say what they say. So sorry, Alex from Nintendo Live, because I watched your preview first, and then everybody else started chiming in. I was like, okay, I'm stop watching the previews. And again, it's funny as well too. If you go back, which I have a thing. If you go back to the previews of this game right here, they said the exact same thing. A lot of talking and the characters or whatever, blah blah blah. It's supposed to be a solo. This was in the same previews for this game. Go to a video from Nintendo World Report, and he'll video about Metroid 3, and you'll see in Nintendo World Report. They're talking about the previews of Metroid Prime 4, and in that video, the guy said the exact same thing. He said, "I remember back when Metroid Prime 3 came out, they were the same thing people were saying." I'm like, exactly. 20 years ago, they said the exact same thing. So look, buy the game or don't buy the game. All right, that's all it is. But for everybody who's talking all that crap, again, 10 million. That's what I'm looking for. If this ain't 10 million, I don't want to hear shit from nobody at all. All right. With that said, I'm gonna leave this alone as this because it's annoying. Remember, there's no perfect game. Metroid Prime 4 ain't gonna be perfect. There's no perfect game. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy the game on all consoles, including PC and mobile devices. Oh man, I feel like I need to go back and play this game before I play 4, but hey. Good old game.